Wonderful day today. Anita's here from the, why my mind go blank? Haven of Hope.
Haven of Hope, yes.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing really well.
Good.
Really well. Things are going great out there.
Yeah, it's not too windy, is it?
I did stay indoors yesterday, skipped lunch, so I couldn't face it.
Gosh, we had the dirt in the air and the tumbleweeds and everything else blowing around. It got a little, where was I? I was sitting, I was over at the Ford House.
Okay.
And look, we were talking about stuff, and the sky just turned brown yesterday afternoon. It was really kind of, ugh.
Yes.
So
that's a good way to describe it.
Yeah, but it blew on. So now all the trash from Hope is here, and all the trash from here is in Local Hills.
Well, now you know we're okay. Mystery solved.
Mystery solved, and everything from Local Hills is now in
Lovington.
That's right. So it's crazy. Well, how are things going? Did they ever find your doors?
No. One got delivered last week, and we were told as of yesterday the doors will show up in Albuquerque on March 8th. Then it'll take them a week to customize them, put all the hardware on, do what they do. Take them. So then they'll get here in the middle of March. Then they'll get installed, and then the painters will come in, and
it's crazy because this supply chain stuff is affecting so many people. Like, we ordered a garage door, and I talked to the garage door guy yesterday, and I said, "What do you think?" And he said, "Well, I like to say 2 weeks."
Right.
But he says, I can't because there's no guarantee.
And I know we talked about this last month, so you've been dealing with that for a while.
That's right. Yeah. Everybody, so many things are being affected by all this. But that didn't keep you from having your first family move in, right?
Correct. And now we have 2 families in.
Oh, wow.
So we are progressing, and we're learning so much from them. And, we're really on a learning curve as far as the program is concerned. And so we're going slow and steady, because we know slow and steady wins the race. And everything is just working out really well.
Okay.
We do have 2 other families that can come in once all the construction projects are complete. And actually, the punch list items are being hammered out this week and next week, and the doors will get done when they're done.
That's what you have to say now, right?
I know, and it's bigger than just doors, because we have a very sophisticated access control system that cannot be installed until the doors are. So this will get done.
It will get done.
Period.
So 2 families are in, so you've got some kids running around and everything, which is probably nice.
We have 4 kiddos. So yeah, it's wonderful. And if we have the 4 families come in that we assume are going to be able to complete the entire application process, and we'll have children from 9 to 1.
Oh, wow.
And so it's, again, a very nice way to learn a program with kids that are pretty close to the same age. And, these children are teaching us, too.
Okay.
Do we have things set up properly? Yeah, I'm a mom and a grandmother, but it's been a while since I've raised children.
Right.
So, and people change.
I know. It's different.
It is.
Or at least we think it is.
Well, education's different now, and all these concerns that we have in this world, but we're rolling with it. But that's all good. Another thing that's great at Haven of Hope is our staff has grown. I now have an administrative assistant.
Okay.
And, what a relief it is to have someone to help me out. So we've been able to update our website that you looked at last month and found some little things that I hadn't addressed. It is now updated.
Trying to get you in trouble.
No. It was our reality at that time. So people can now get our current phone number, the permanent phone number for the organization. They can find out what our current needs are. That has been updated.
Okay.
All of our mission, our direction has all been updated on there.
Okay.
We're talking about empowering women, not just helping women, but to empower them, because that's what we're doing. We're giving people the foundation to lead the life that they deserve to lead.
So the families that are there, this is a mother and her children.
Correct.
Now, are they? I don't want to get into any of the personal details. Are these divorced? Are they widowed? Are they separated?
All of the above.
All of the above. Okay. And
these are single mothers, and that's a big definition. They do have custody of their children. It could be shared custody, but they are custodial parents. CYFD does not have custody of these children.
Okay.
The mother does.
The mother does. Well, that's probably important.
It's very important. We do a lot of vetting for the families that we accept into Haven of Hope, first thing is we want to make sure that no one has felonies on their record. We want to make sure people are motivated to make change for the future. So do they have a job? Are they in school? If they don't have a GED, are they hooked up with the GED program and making forward progress to show us that they're motivated? They're not just going to live with us and hang out for a while. No, this is all about enriching their lives for the future.
And then the way the living situation is set up in the cottages, they have their own private family areas, right? But then there's some common areas that they will learn to share with these other families when they eventually move in, right?
So yeah, everyone has their own private bedroom, bathroom, suite, and the rest of the cottage is community living. They share a laundry room. It's a very large laundry room that they'll have to themselves for one whole day every week. There's 3 washers and 3 dryers, so everyone can take care of their laundry. Large kitchen with 3 complete kitchen setups. And actually, there's 5 refrigerators in there. So if we have 5 families, everyone has their own refrigerator. None of that roommate situation that we might have experienced back in the day, right?
Who ate the leftover stuff? That's mine.
You're like, where's my Sharpie? I need to mark that. None of that.
None of that, because they have their own fridge.
Right, and a lot of forethought was put into the design of the building to eliminate stresses that can happen when you are living in a community setting. Not many people have lived like that.
Right.
And so we are asking a lot of people to be able to benefit from us. They have to sacrifice too.
And then you have one of your employees is
it's called the Family Life Coordinator.
Family Life Coordinator. So they're working with these families on education, just general aspect of living their lives.
Day-to-day living. Right. She's right there. She has a private residence under the same roof, but it is separate from the cottage. But she's able to be right there with everyone as needed, and her office is in the cottage area, actually. So there's a lot of observation that's going on.
Yeah.
In fact, one of our moms, we noticed she was doing laundry all the time. Now, she was the first family, and okay, it's understandable. You had the run of the place. But as Rebecca was noticing that, she asked her, why are you doing laundry 3 times a week? Well, she didn't have enough clothes for the kids. So knowing that, we were able to make a very specific request on Facebook to ask the community to step up and help this family get the clothing that they needed. This community is so wonderful. Yep. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
People read that. They saw the specificity in our request and addressed what we needed. It's fantastic. And that's one of the reasons I was excited to tell you about updating our website.
Yeah.
Because we do have very specific needs, very small needs like Clorox, all the way up to we need an upright freezer or leaf blowers and lawn equipment. But if anyone's interested in helping us out, take a look there, and there's something.
Well, I've got the website up now, so as I'm scrolling down.
You'll see it's under the tab at the bottom. I think it's Learn More.
Okay, here's a Learn More tab.
And Current Needs, I believe, is a tab at the bottom.
At the bottom. So we'll scroll down.
All the way to the bottom. There we go.
It is, Current Needs. And so when we click on Current Needs, there's Donate, and there's Volunteer.
And keep on scrolling.
And then there's sponsorships available, and then here's your current needs, and then you've got them all listed on the website here. Upright freezer, cleaning supplies, utility sponsors, educational toys and games, resource library, lawn and garden equipment, which you mentioned earlier. So, and it's very specific what these items are. So if people want to make a donation of this or maybe a financial contribution to help buy these things, then they can do that as well.
Yes, and I am very specific on the products that we're using, like particularly the laundry detergent. We have these washers that have a reservoir for the detergent. Is different than what I thought we were going to have in the beginning. So, I'm.
Well, you thought you were going to have doors too.
No, that was a funny thing about that. We even had, for a while, we didn't have shelves in a pantry. It's like, we kind of need those shelves.
Well,
otherwise, it's just a box in the building.
That's right. Oh gosh. Well, it's been an interesting experience. But yeah, you were specific on the laundry, so I take it. It all has to be the same. You can't mix and match the detergents?
No.
That would be a bad thing?
It could be. It could be. And so, I do want to guide people in the direction that will help us most. Let's get the best bang for their buck when they're making donations to us.
Okay. So go to havenofhopenm.com havenofhope.com, and that's been updated, and then you can read more. Now you've got 2 families that have moved in and 2 more potentials.
Yes.
Will that fill it up, or do you have room for more folks?
No, we still welcome applications. We still have 1 room that's unclaimed.
Okay.
So please. And the application is online. It's fillable.
At least the beginning of the process, right?
Yeah, get the process started.
Yeah.
I should mention our new phone number.
Sure.
It's 575-231-7334.
Okay. And that is on the website.
It is. Look at there.
See, it's right there.
Just
right
as
there.
promised.
Well, good. So you had to change phone numbers, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
The other number was my phone.
Well, yes.
And I still take those phone calls on my own cell phone, but I was in a temporary office for a while. I didn't know when we would get into our permanent office, so a cell phone was the best option at the time.
Sure.
Right.
So you've got you've expanded your number of employees.
Yes.
You've doubled the number of families.
Yes.
That are there.
Big progress.
Yeah. Well, 1 to 2 is.
Well, statistics are made to be played with, right?
That's right. Technically, that's doubling, and you have a couple of families that are in the process of applying, and room for 1 more. So that is fantastic. If you had to, and I'm sure you've been asked this a bunch, the ideal potential candidate for living at Haven of Hope, how would you describe that?
Oh boy, 'cause everyone is so different, and I've got to say the 2 women we have in there right now are ideal. Number 1, from their life experience and all of that, but their personalities mesh so well together. They're becoming friends.
Good.
And they are becoming one big family. So how do you screen for that? I don't know. We have just gotten lucky so far.
Yeah. But these are single women.
These are single moms. They are,
moms.
like I said, they're motivated to make change. They are in financial crisis. They're not homeless. They're not coming to us because of domestic violence. It's all about how much it costs to live here. It's just our world.
Yeah.
It's not just Artesia. It's not just Southeast New Mexico. It's our world. And if a woman has made choices, maybe start a family without finishing her education, and then the relationship falls apart, what is she going to lean on?
Right.
She's going to lean on herself, but she needs that education to get the job that allows her to support her family. We're that place where she can go and live, get out from underneath the financial stresses of the day-to-day, paying the rent and all of that, so she can get the education she needs, or we can help get her pointed in the direction she needs to go for career development. Not everyone needs to go to college, but that is a path. But I think so many times when people are stressed by finances, you can't see clearly what your options are.
Right.
We're that place where they can relax and start seeing clearly.
That's great.
We want to just lock arms with them and help them get where they need to be.
And I know you have future plans to expand the facility, add some more cottage space and accommodate some more families.
Right. I always tell people I'm the dreamer and schemer in charge. and we do have big dreams to build another cottage. And we do have dreams to build what's called a Next Step program. And that involves being able to have people graduate out of our cottage and move into a duplex that's built on our property. And actually, I have dreams for 2 duplexes, one on each side of our entry lane, so that people can earn their way into having a more private living place.
Sure.
They'll pay a little bit more, but they earn their way into it. But this is a great place for people to live while they are potentially completing a degree or just getting that final bit maybe saved up for a down payment on their own home.
Wow, that is fantastic. You can go to the website because I know donations are a big part of how this program is going to continue to operate, right? Right.
This is part of the nonprofit world. We do depend on our friends in the community, and it's just so wonderful. The other day we opened up the mail, and here was a check from the Methodist Women's Fellowship. It's
wow!
Completely unsolicited. It was such a wonderful gift to get. So thank you, ladies, for helping us out in that way. And so we truly welcome cash donations, but. Again, look at our list for specifics. People do like to be able to make tangible contributions.
Sure.
And we're ready for that.
Absolutely. So it's havenofhopenm.com, and then if you scroll down to the current needs, then you'll get that list, and you'll see that list that's there. But there's also a donate button, which remains on the screen all the time. It's always there, so you can click on that if you want to make a monetary donation.
And that goes through PayPal.
Okay.
So it should be easy. People can set it up to do a monthly recurring contribution or one time, whatever works in their world.
Good. Well, is there anything else we needed to share today?
Well, I was going to remind any parents that have Cub Scouts that they have a service project out there at Haven of Hope this Saturday.
The Cub Scouts do?
They sure do. They're going to help us clean our front lots, get rid of a lot of rocks and things that are going to make it... what's going to clean up the lot. But we intended to have just the natural ground cover, and a subcontractor decided to clean all that off for us. But we need to stabilize the soil with having it hydro-seeded, but we need to get all the rocks and things out of there first. And so, we're excited to have the Cub Scouts. And there are a lot of Cub Scouts in this town.
Well, they're a pretty active bunch.
They are.
They're a very active bunch. They were doing, on Martin Luther King Day, they were doing cleanup of graffiti at one of the parks, and you'll see them at all the Veterans Day and Memorial Day events, and there's a lot of different things that they participate in. It's an active group. So
Right. So we're really excited to have them out.
Matter of fact, didn't they have I think it was Candlelight from Bethlehem that they were the last stop. So the flame left Israel and came across the continent, and then across the ocean, and then across our continent, and it wound up here at one of the candlelight services. So they're an active bunch. So
they sure are.
Good. So they're going to be out.
They are
helping out. And
one of our moms loves to bake, so she's making goodie bags for all the kids. So.
Well, there you go. Who doesn't want to work for food, right?
Yeah, and that's an important thing too. That once all of your basic needs are taken care of, then you can give back. And here, my residents are already in a place to say, yes, we can help, because other people are helping us. So it's all full circle.
Good. Yeah. So that's this Saturday.
That's this Saturday.
All right. Well, there's a lot going on this Saturday, so that's just another item on the list. So good deal.
It is.
Well, Anita, thank you so much for coming in. Is there anything else we need to cover?
No, sir. I think we're good for another month.
All right. And you'll be back next month to update us. And again, the website is havenofhopenm.com. All updated, the phone number, everything is all right and proper. So that's good. Well, thanks.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you. And we're going to